Hi everybody, I'm Lisa Izzy and welcome to Girls Are Champions. Today we're going to talk about competition, and along with competition there comes skills that we learn on the field, and we also transfer those skills to real life. And on that note, I'm going to introduce you to our first guest today. This is Amy Chilson. Welcome, Amy.
Hi, Lisa.
You are the CEO of Girl Powered Real Estate, Inc. So tell us about that. I know sports is in your background, and so I kind of want to know, how did that lead you to Girl Powered Real Estate?
That's a great question. Well, Girl Powered Real Estate, we teach women how to own homes, become financially independent, and really go for their goals in life. And the story behind me getting involved in sports is around 4th or 5th grade, I was horrible at every sport. I got picked last every time.
Oh, no.
And it literally took me one summer where I thought, okay, this has got to change. And I just took a stand and said, next year I'm getting picked first for every sport.
Wow.
And I didn't practice, I didn't change anything else but my mindset. And all of a sudden things started changing. Dodgeball was the big sport in our school,
Oh, yeah.
and I became dodgeball queen. And I got picked first over the boys, which was great.
Wow.
When you're a little girl, that's
so
pretty cool.
you were very competitive.
Yes, that's what started the ball rolling for me, no pun intended. And that transpired into the workplace, into other athletic opportunities. It really started with the right mindset.
And then when you went into more serious competition, was that in softball? What sport were you?
I played them all actually in high school.
Okay.
It taught me a lot of great discipline too. I played soccer, flag football, basketball, and volleyball.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I wanted to pile it all on and compete and give it my best.
Wow. So when you talk about your philosophy with teaching women, and you're still staying active today, right? Well, I understand you also have a podcast show called Women Who Win, and that definitely has that element of competition in it.
Absolutely. Well, I was noticing in the media there was so much spotlight on female celebrities, destructive behavior, not good role models. So I thought, why don't I start a show and shift the spotlight into women that are doing great things?
Yes.
Some of those are female celebrity athletes and relatively unknown women. They're doing great things, they're going for their goal in life, they have obstacles that they're overcoming. You know, fantastic women to really put out there in the spotlight.
Well, I couldn't agree more, and that's one of the biggest reasons why we're doing this show, is to put those positive role models out there. So what we're going to watch right now is this great video about USTA tennis tournament. That's the Girls 18 National Championship, and this was held at the Berkeley Tennis Club in California. So let's take a look at that. Here we are at the USTA Girls 18 Nationals. This is practice day at the big tournament, and we're curious about the players and their experiences in competition. Let's hear what they have to say.
Oh, I think it just gives me so much confidence to just be out here, and just when I can see myself just hitting these shots that a couple years ago I would have watched somebody like me and thought to myself, oh my goodness, they're so good. And then coming out here, it's just gives me so much confidence and so much pride in my hard work, and it's just really exciting.
They practice a lot on the court, but what about the mental game?
Yes, definitely. Well, my mom, first of all, is excellent with this. She's always incredibly positive with me.
And we can see that the parents help in many ways, and positive reinforcements are key.
My role is simple. When she wins, say good job, and when she loses, say good try, and that's it.
It's the serious competitors that concentrate on technique and focus on every point, and that level of commitment and determination is a real benefit too.
I think the advantage for tennis players, we want it. Like, you know, we really go hard for what we want, so it even helps in real life. Like, I can just tell, like, my mentality kind of changes. You know, when I want something, I go for it hard, and I'm like, it's like, you're really tough now.
And that's the key. Working hard in sports helps in real life. And today at the Berkeley Tennis Club, President of the USTA, Jane Brown Grimes, talks about competing and education.
I think if you can combine a college education with tennis at the top level, every single one of these girls is going to become a leader in whatever field they choose. They may stay with tennis, but they may go into business. Whatever they do, they're really going to be ready for life, and they are going to be the leaders of the next generation.
Competition is what you make of it, and in the game of tennis, you can play to win or play for fun. And although these young women at the tournament are very competitive, they embody the message that hard work pays off. And you know what? It just makes you feel good. Well, I certainly learned a lot about competition just being there, because it's been many years since I competed gymnastics, and that's a whole nother story right there. But I wanted to hear about how competition for you, just like they were saying there, she said, you know, it makes me feel like I really want it, you know? And I was wondering, how did that foundation for you, and now doing this show, Women Who Win, really kind of teach you those life skills and how you address those now through your business?
I think they're totally applicable. For one, you learn to have a healthy sense of self-love about yourself. We're not talking arrogance. We're just saying, I love myself, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna be my own superhero. You know, overcome those obstacles and go for it. However that may take shape in your life. There's always gonna be obstacles, right? And also on top of that, there's that sense of I can do it mentality. So much of society and girls coming up and what you see happening in the media is you can't. So much of that negative, you can't do it, you need to be placed in a certain label. And the whole idea is to say, I can do that, and take that and apply it through the rest of your life.
So tell me about some of the guests that are on the show, the Women Who Win podcast.
I'm so blessed to every week interview 1 to 2 fantastic women. We have interviewed Brandi Chastain. She was our premier guest, and I loved interviewing her. We all know her from the 1996 Women's World Cup, kicking the winning penalty kick, ripping off her shirt down to her sports bra.
You know what? I just watched a video, actually it's a DVD that came out called Dare to Dream, and it was the 99 World Cup, but she did play, I believe, in the 96 Olympics as well. But yeah, that whole moment, whipping off the shirt, and somebody said it really was an expression of freedom. You know?
It was.
Yeah, yeah.
She said it was just instinctual. I didn't even think about it. I just did it.
Yeah.
I know she received so much attention and yet stayed very humble. I know really plugged the whole teamwork aspect and doing it all together, which I really liked about her. And we have all sorts of guests beyond athletics as well. So we have cancer survivors, we have authors. We really want to honor and celebrate these women doing awesome things for the world.
And what fabulous role models they are for girls. I mean, they are in a way competing in life, right? And they're overcoming obstacles. They're staying very real and humble. I mean, what better positive role models could we have? So the other thing that I wanted to ask you about is you are also working with some girl-serving organizations. One of them is Girls for a Change. Can you just tell me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So until we have our own foundation, and I believe way beyond after that, we will always be supporting local organizations, yours being one. Fantastic. I love that you started Girls Are Champions. And another one is Girls for a Change. It's targeting teenagers in high school and really teaching girls that if there's something in your community that you don't like, that you want to change, giving them the empowerment and the tools and the resources to say, I'm going to take action and make a change because I have that strength, I have that power.
Fabulous.
And I love that.
Oh, and isn't that what we all want for kids today? Well, we didn't do a full lineup today, but next we will be back with Tanya. She's a volleyball player at Harker School, and she just got a scholarship to Santa Clara University. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in a few minutes.